Welcome, everybody, to It Tastes Different Appetizers. Today, we're going to discuss a very, very confusing article of the death of Mario from Nintendo. Earlier this week, Nintendo decided they were going to put out an article regarding the death of the voice actor for Mario. It starts off with 3 different names, 2 different people. So let's get into this. So the current voice actor for Mario, Charles Martinet, is still alive. So yay, everybody, he's still alive. The original voice actor for Mario, Walker Boone, a.k.a. Theodore Nikolov, is dead. So let's get into the confusion here, because we had a bit of a disagreement about this, and then we learned a lot more. So back in January, Mr. Boone, the original voice actor, died. Now, nobody ever said anything about it that we could really find. There was a few things, but it wasn't really announced until this week by Nintendo with their article. So everybody was like, what the hell? Who killed Mario? Nick, let's go to you since, well, I know you are the biggest Mario fan here, and I know you shed a tear. It's a tear.
It's a tear. Right? Yeah, and just to kind of clarify, this article came from Nintendo Live, which I don't think is associated with Nintendo. It's kind of like those, it's part of the video games 24/7, those sites and stuff like that. They're all affiliated. So, but yeah, it is. If you got to read the article nice and slow, because if you kind of stream through it, you think 3 people are dead. There's a car accident. Peach got something stuck. I'm not sure, but something happened down in Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, something happened. Mario Kart had a 64 character crash on the Rainbow Road. I'm not sure what's going on. So something happened down in Mushroom Kingdom and things are messed up. But essentially the original voice actor for Mario during the The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World cartoons from 1990 to 1981, he did the voice between that time for Mario. So, yeah, essentially he was the original Mario voice actor. Charles, what was his last name? Charles Martinet. He basically has been doing it forever. So this guy, he did it for a little while and then, for a year basically, and then kind of moved off. But yeah, so pretty much in the article, he died. And that's tragic. He did a lot of other cool stuff too, though. He was in Star Trek: The Next Generation, War of the Worlds, Highlander, and some other various things. He has a big kind of voice acting discography. But so yeah, I mean, what do you think, Patrick?
Yeah,
you forgot Snake Eater 3, by the way.
Oh yeah, he was eating snakes too,
and he was in The Matrix. So, but yeah, it was an extremely confusing article, because I'm going to tell you, when I pulled up that Nintendo Life article, I was like, the voice actor of Mario from the early 90s has passed away. And so I didn't read the subtitle, and I just saw Charles Martinet has been the voice of Mario. And I'm like, wait a minute, Charles Martinet is dead? And so I was out on Twitter looking at some stuff, and I'm like, dude just tweeted like last week. How is he dead? And he's like, see you guys at the con. And I'm like, I thought he was dead. And I had to go to Wikipedia, and I'm like, Wikipedia shows he's still alive, but this article says he clearly died in January. And I'm like, what is going on here? So it was clearly the article, for some reason, I literally have no idea why, the article started with Charles Martinet, the voice actor that been the voice actor for Mario for quite some time. And that's what I read, and I'm like, really? This is kind of who does that? Nintendo Life, you guys are a bunch of idiots. If you're talking about, why do you have to bring up the current Mario, Charles Martinet, when you need to talk about Boone? Just talk about Boone. You don't need to talk about who was original, because all I saw was voice of Mario dies and Charles Martinet. And I'm like, huh? And you can understand my confusion when I'm like, dude was tweeting in April all throughout the year, and now he's tweeting to tell everybody he's going to see him at the con. Are we talking about the ghost of Martinet here? But then I decided to read the whole article, and I'm like, oh, well, that's why there's a picture of Boone as Lieutenant Commander Lynch on the article. I was like, that's not him. Why is it a picture of that guy? So I was extremely confused, especially after looking at Twitter and looking at Wikipedia going, nobody else is reporting this guy died. So I don't know what's wrong with these guys at Nintendo Life. They must be living the high life instead of Nintendo Life right now. But yeah, it had me worried for a second. I mean, yeah, it sucks that Boone died. I knew him more. I wasn't much of the Mario cartoon fan from back in the 90s, so I knew him as the Lieutenant Commander Lynch from Star Trek. You know, that's where I knew him from more than Mario, because I didn't watch the cartoon. So sad thing that he died. It's really sad that nobody's really reporting on it much until as Shane talked about until now. That's the sad news part, in my opinion. I mean, pretty good career, pretty lengthy career. So,
yeah, it is sad. You know, we're laughing about some things, and it's you know, the loss of this guy for his family and everything. We feel bad for. But Nintendo Life really foobarred this article. I mean, just like I said, no reason whatsoever to bring up Charles Martinet. None. And if you had to, in your little mind, think that you needed to bring him up, you know, you could have brought him up later on saying Charles Martinet is continuing the Mario voice, blah, 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 something like that. They brought up his name, I think, because nobody knew the hell Boone was. Nobody knows that name. Charles Martinet is a bigger name in the realm of video games. I mean, more people are going to know that name than Boone's. And that's, you know, that's sad, but Nintendo Life that was just a grab you article. It really was. And they should be, you know, ashamed of themselves for the way they presented it. You know, and it is sad that at Boone's passing, nobody really knew anything about it until, you know, this whole Nintendo Life article came out. And, you know, I heard about it on the radio too on my way to work. So that's how this all kind of started. Nintendo Life should be ashamed of themselves for the article, the way they presented it. My heart goes out to the family. I love the Mario cartoon. So bite me. I liked it. He did like 90% of the voices. He was like the dude who played Goku at the beginning. He did every voice. He was even Krillin going, in every fight scene. So, you know, but the dude had going through his IMDb and stuff, man, he had a hell of a career, really. I mean, he's been in some really big stuff. He's done some crap like Snake Eater 3, but he's been in a lot of movies. So it's a guy you probably know if you're in my age range. You see his face. Oh, I've seen him before. You know, that's that kind of guy. So, but the article is a disaster. It's confusing disaster. I mean, we talked about it for 5 minutes trying to figure out who died. Plain and simple. You should not have to discuss who died from reading an article.
I think I had to read the article twice.
Right?
Yeah.
All they did was, I guarantee you, all they did was rank up the Google rankings. Is Charles Martinet dead?
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, I hit his social media pages looking for something that he had died. And I'm like, he died in January and nobody said anything? Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the Mario movie, you know, in production right now. They're getting voice actors and stuff for that. And I mean, there's plenty of people that can imitate Mario, but nobody can be Mario.
That's probably why this article came out, because the movie's pretty hyped up right now, and they were probably looking into the past Marios and like, oh, this guy's dead, and he did the voice of Mario and like all the cartoons back in the day, and now they're like, nobody ever said anything. So yeah, I mean, it's good that he's getting recognition for what he did, you know, early voice of Mario and stuff like that. It sucks that it's taken this to bring it out, but at least he's getting some recognition for what he did. Almost a year too late. I mean, we are in August of 2021, and he died back in January of this year. Lived to be 76, which I guess is about average for males in America right now.
I would like to hit a little bit past that, but you know, he had a pretty cool life. You know, he did a lot of movies, and, you know, he got to be one of the voice actors for one of my favorite characters. So, But Nintendo Life, Jesus Christ, fire that writer. Seriously. And fire the guy that said, yeah, I approve this article.
Right. So just remember, everybody, we're talking about Walker Boone has died.
Not
Walker
Charles
Boone.
Martinet.
Yeah. Smack the name of Charles Martinet out of your mouth, Nintendo Life. You guys are jinxing the guy. Come on now.
Yeah, no crap. We've lost too many good people. We don't lose enough bad ones, but we're losing too many good ones.
Would you like to learn more?
What is it? Service equals citizenship. To find out more, follow us on this page.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think we can all agree it sucks. It sucks that the way this came out is, it's sad. And, there goes another part of my childhood, and it saddens me because I'm getting older. But I also know the dude provided me entertainment. He made me smile. So, here's to you, buddy.
Mountain Dew
All
and
right.
basket weaving.
That's right.
You got to weave that into every episode now. Basket.
Dang right. Well, does anybody else have anything they'd like to say about Mr. Boone?
Nope. Boone's from our childhood,
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure you share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Don't forget, we're always here for you. See ya.